Hello and welcome to Telegraph Studio. I'm Alistair Greener and today we're talking about flexible working. And joining me is Jason Downs from Powwow Now. Good morning.
Good morning.
So as businesses want to expand and grow, how can they now look at the way that they should and can work?
I think if you look at business trends at the moment, the biggest change we're seeing is just the amount of information people are getting and how quickly people expect and demand a response back. That could be an email, it could be a chat, it could be a tweet. That's changing is you've all got the devices. It's thought by the end of this year, most business leaders will have 4 or 5 mobile devices. So you can work anywhere, whenever, but that's putting immense time pressure and people's demands on your communication is at a completely different level than it used to be.
Okay, so to be able to communicate more effectively and better and to be able to deal with those kind of pressures, can you be more specific about how that manifests itself?
Yeah, as a business leader, you're trying to drive growth in your organisation, but you're also trying to balance an outside work life as well in terms of your family and your friends. So you've got to communicate smarter and help people understand the best way to do things. An example could be, instead of going 6 hours for a client meeting, just an initial discovery meeting, do it by video. Because you might find when you speak to your customer, this opportunity isn't right for both parties at this stage, but you've just wasted 6 hours travelling. Encourage people to work from home from time to time. Give them time to think and act. Also, it allows them time to do the things they're most passionate about at the start or end of days, be that be family, be that be sports or other hobbies.
You say work smarter, that almost implies that we need technology to provide us with that solution.
Technology absolutely can help, and the technology is there here and now. But ultimately, as with all business success, it's down to the business leadership and the business culture you invest in and develop. It's important people are engaged and informed, and the world now expects more information at a timely manner. So you've got to use communication technology that allows you to reach people far and wide. Try and have some remote conference calls to just spark ideas. You've got to keep thinking new ways to get to market quicker and delight customers more frequently.
Talked a little bit there about the different ways we can improve our communication and be more effective in that communication. How do you actually then deliver that solution?
Probably the best way to look at it is through the eyes of one of our customers. Would that help?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, literally. There's an executive search firm that we're very close to. They're based in London, but ultimately they have businesses all around Europe and an office in Paris and an office in Manchester. They have a very disciplined approach to how they work in terms of communication. Every Monday the leadership team meets via conference call because they could be anywhere across Europe in terms of a senior team, just aligning on the key issues. Every Thursday they do a pipeline review where they use one of our web conferencing tools, iMeet, so people can share screens to give insight onto the pipeline. But again, people could be anywhere. They could be working at home or they could be in one of their clients' offices. They hold a monthly board meeting that is always done via iMeet to make sure those that can't attend in person because of time pressures or travel pressures, again, aren't missing out on the key business strategy that is going on. Particularly helpful for a couple of non-execs. They dial in, they can see everything going in the meeting, but ultimately they save a lot of time and money by not having to travel down to central London. Fundamentally, they also recruit differently than they've ever done before. They use our video conferencing product iMeet to do the first screening of interviews. And that gets recorded, so when they get a shortlist to the client, you're presented with 3 or 4 suitable candidates that you can see their interview and the notes that have been taken. You then only need to invest time in the 1 or 2 that you're absolutely committed to seeing, and that's helping make better decisions for that business.
You talked there about iMeet and video conferencing. Can you explain that a little bit for us?
Literally, iMeet is just a fun product that allows you to hold good, effective conference calls, but with a bit more ammo. So you can see people, you can message, you can chat, you can share files, you can share your screen. You just engage a bit more with your audience because you can see them.
You're known in the UK for your free conference calling. Tell us a little bit more about your business model and maybe about some of the other things that you offer.
It's evolving and changing as our customer needs evolve and change. I look at it, there's a generation just about to enter the marketplace that first phone was an iPhone. So first ever phone was an iPhone and all that information it gives. They're used to chatting via social media, group chat, video. That's how they communicate and arrange things. So when they come into the workforce, they're expecting those tools to be available. And that's where, again, iMeet is perfect for them.
We've been talking a lot about work and how work is changing. Let's fast forward a little bit. Where do you see that in the future? What are the trends we should be looking at?
When I look at the trends that are going on, I think they'll just accelerate. There'll be less reliance on offices because companies simply will not want to invest in housing their employees. They'll want to invest money in sales, marketing and technology. That's what will drive business growth. That's the biggest change I see in terms of as we move forward. But also I think the 9 to 5 working week will just disappear. People are restricted by it. It's dull, it's old-fashioned, and time has now moved on.
Well, it's been a really interesting look at the future of work. Jason Downs from Power Now, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.